And the business owner was very bright, but I don't think he, had all the details there
Right.
and needed the support.
Yeah, and that part of it is sometimes we are history majors. Sometimes we're, I call it the Wayback Machine, where we have to look into the future. There's the legal aspect of things, not only from estate planning, but also from, business legality situations, because we had multiple states in that issue. I remember there was employment agreements in
Mhm.
different states. There were some issues with that too. And so when we looked at that, that was a unique experience, which I think brought us to the one call service model. So where we are today, it's sort of that was kind of the jettison in my mind of what it could look like to get everybody under one umbrella for the client. So we didn't have Casey and the Sunshine Band showing up for decision making.
Well, and I think you coming at it from the planner aspect, you've had so much reliable data, whether it's, this market analysis,
Sure.
jobs data here,
Yeah.
it's historical information, but it gives you a picture in the future. When you're trying to work with a business owner and you can't even get that data,
Right.
how do you make informed
You
decisions?
can't.
And so, like specifically in that case, you were like, I really just want to know, what last month's billings were. And it was like, well, we'll get that for you in 6 months once we close. And you go, oh, that's not a way to make a decision on should we buy a building, expand into this other state.
Right. It's kind of amazing. All right. So let's back up for a second. What has been your experience with zombies in the past?
Y- from my first experience with it was stepping in some relationships, like taking over a client relationship where they had a zombie person in there and they were just giving the client a long list of to-dos instead of helping them get them done.